Yeah. What's going on? It's your boy Butler. It's your boy Butler. It's the best day of my life. Tomorrow's not a promise. Go ahead and do your little dance while they still playing your song. So, as titled, what I saw in prison that made me realize I never wanted to come back. Because I was so young going inside the prison system, because I was so naive, there were a lot of things that I just simply was not prepared for. Uh, Mind you, I'm impressionable and I'm a tad bit of an asshole. So with that being said, when I go into this situation, I'm naive and I'm hard headed. And to get directly to the point without fucking talking y'all head off, is you would think that some of the things that a person would see would be that would deter them from wanting to be there would be like the norm, like the stabbings and the graping and the unalive. And but you know what? I think those things contributed to the bigger picture. But the truth of the matter is this: I began to see something that I never thought that I'd see in prison, and that was the plantation. And by that, what I mean is, I began to see while I was incarcerated, I began to see how similar the prison epidemic was to the slave trade. Once I start to understand that the United States government gets paid off of individuals who are housed, and that the housing was not a place where actual rehabilitation was going to take place, my concept of how life is ran, my concept as to how the institution was ran, it began to evolve. And so then, just like the plantation, I began to understand that if I was going to get out of prison and be a respectable and contributing member of society, I was going to have to educate myself. Now, what does this look like in prison? What is this? What does education look like in prison? First of all, you got to understand this. This is the most important thing. If you do not understand this, then whatever you've done, whatever you're doing, whatever you're going to do, hey, I'm Charlie Global. What's happening?
Man, I just talked to little Rio, man.
Yeah. I got you on live right now, bro. You on live right now. I'm sitting here, goddamn, talking to the people right now. I need to pull up on you. I need for you to pull up on me, but you definitely on live. Hey man, y'all say what's up with Charlie Global, poor ass bitch.
Man, what's happening to the chat? Man, shout out to that boy Butler, man. What's going on?
Hey man, I'm trying to get it, man. My stories ain't good as everybody else, man. I got to goddamn be creative with this thing, bro. I got to dive off into my creative bag, man, and I got to figure it out. I'm pulling up at Greater Hospital. I'm pulling up at the homeless shelter. I got to figure out a way. I got to figure out a way.
You
Yep.
good at interviewing, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm pulling up, bro. I'm pulling up. I got some more cameras. I got some more microphones. Man, I'm pulling up. I'm finna start with this. You know they about to try to rid the streets of Atlanta because they got that soccer tournament thing coming up. So they're gonna try to get rid of all of the homeless people. And soon as them soccer balls leave, they're gonna put these people back on the street. But man, top of the morning to you, bro. I appreciate you even giving me a call. But yeah, Rio, man, I pulled up on him, man. I got like another hour of footage with bro, man.
Yeah, I was at Phillips State Prison with bro, man.
Sure enough.
Yeah, that's why when I seen it, he hit me up on Instagram. He just called me. So I said, Rio, that's you. He was like, damn, man, what's up? I've been knowing little bro. Like, I did time with little bro.
Yeah. That was up right there. But yeah, he got his head in the right place, man. That man hustling that toilet paper, Sheldon.
Yeah. Oh, I'm going to start with him.
Yeah. He got no good prices. Then he talking about the toilet paper like it's bricks of cocaine. I was like, I respect Shawty mine, bro.
That's what I told him. I said, that's the new dope.
That's the new dope.
Said, if the goddamn police knock on your door right now, you gonna come on in, bitch. I ain't got no business.
Oh, hold on, nigga. I'm finna merge the call. This him right here. Don't hang up, bro. Let me see, merge it. What going on, bro? What it do?
Yo. Hello.
Yeah, I know you thought you were calling Butler, but I had Charlie. Damn, that nigga that hung up shot. You just scared the shit out of him. Hold on. Hold on.
Hello, y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Hold on, don't hang up, bro. Cause he probably thought he had then called you back or something. Yeah, cause he heard your name. Hold on, let me see. Rio, BM. But all this junk happened at the same time. BM.
What's up, my guy?
No much, man. You just hung up, bro. I got Charlie Global. Yeah, it's the best day of my life, man. I don't know how I can get no better. Hey, man, I got
going in and out, gang.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
I don't know what's wrong with your service.
All right, I might have to hit you later. I'm on the live right now. I got Charlie Global on the phone too, man.
Man, this my partner Blocks, man. I just got off the phone with that nigga. Yeah, what's up, nigga? Yeah, we in there, big. As soon as I got off the phone with you, I called Buck, man. Yeah, that's my man's. Man, for sure, man. I was just really checking out big folks.
Hey, man, I'm good. Only thing I'm missing, shot, is some toilet paper. I need some motherfucking toilet paper, man.
Man, hey, Butler.
Yeah.
How about we link up tomorrow and go see Rio?
Yeah, let's do that, bro. Let's do that. Let's shit. As soon as I drop my daughter off in the morning, bro. Hold on, I got therapy. I got therapy from 9 to 10 o'clock. So after 10 o'clock, I'm good.
All right, cool. All right, with this shit, I'll just meet you at Grady.
Yup. They're gonna be stupid right now.
So yeah, you know I'm gonna go live on my shit.
Hey, man, let's do it, man. We in the community, folks.
Yeah, sir. Hey, man, I just hit my little rap partner, man. He like, Rio, bro, you know, I don't do no goddamn interview, but for you, bro, I do it, bro, on some whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? He like RSYP. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man, I'll pull up, man.
Yeah, I'm just waiting till I get out, you know, niggas be.
Yeah.
I'm putting everything, Hector and all them boys, I'm putting everything in the mix. He just got him and E-Man, you know, free E-Man.
Yeah.
Him and E-Man just did some little shit on White Dude podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hell nah, twin, you need to be doing this shit with the bro, with the, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Big bro them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. They're gonna come together.
I'm putting everything together. Yeah, I'm putting everything together.
That what's up, man. I appreciate both of y'all, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm gonna get back to the live, bro. But Global, I'm gonna give you a call, man, and we're gonna pull up on bro. Bro, you want us to bring anything up there? I know you're up there eating that hospital food.
Man, you know, it don't even matter. They got Chick-fil-A downstairs, shit.
Yeah.
A little sandwich.
Global, be careful, boy. They got them BBLs up there off the chain. You hear me? Yeah, they'll fall out the chain. But that what's up, man. Love to both of y'all, bro. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, yeah, Butler, I hit you tomorrow about 10 to see where you at with it, and then we can pull up on, bro.
Say that. All right, love, bro.
All right,
bet. I don't know if this phone caught that. I had this phone on TikTok. But all right, so now this is what I was saying. Champ, yo, OG, shout out for Anthony. What's up, Anthony? And I got a live with State Baby coming. I want to say this evening, bro. But shouts out to Athens, man. So now, as I was saying, bro, when I'm in prison, I started to see similarities within the prison. I mean, the slavery, the slave trade. But here's where I'm at. I'm in a situation where I'm starting to read more. I'm starting to evaluate the books as I read them. So, and then I'm starting to pay attention to what's going on. Because at some point in time, I'm just like, man, I'm surgical with this pistol. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to do this work. And I'm going to get paid. And I'm going to do all this goof ass shit. This is my mindset. This is what I got going on. And then at some point in time, I wanted to... Don't do that. At some point in time, I wanted to blame the rap industry because I'm listening to 8 Ball, MJG. I'm listening to UGK, Skinny Pimp, Gangsta Black, Crime Ball. I'm listening to all these people, and I'm just like, shit, man, these people talking about breaking the law. They're talking about selling all these drugs and doing all these miraculous things by way of unlawfulness. And then, as I'm reading like self-help books and Yes You Can and As a Man Thinketh and 1984 and Catch 22, then it begins to dawn on me that, bro, I'm responsible for my situation. And I had to take responsibility. Like, hey man, listen, first of all, your little stupid ass ran off in these people's grocery store. You tried to rob them. It was unsuccessful because you're a fucking horrible criminal. And then I started looking at, how did I get here? What were some of the steps? Because at some point in time, while I'm in school, bro, I'm playing basketball, football, and baseball. Imagine that. I'm on the chess team, bro. I'm playing the violin. I'm doing all these things. And then drugs come into the situation. And when I say drugs, I'm not necessarily speaking on myself. I'm saying that I had a parent that was allegedly on crack. And it showed because we was living in hotel to hotel. Okay, so now I'm not placing blame. I'm just taking the temperature. I'm taking the temperature. So within me taking the temperature, I got to say, how did he get in that situation? Okay, so then what kind of effect does that have on me? And how does this equal to some degree of injustice? Because your little stupid ass, you went in here and tried to rob these people. So then I started looking at how the thought process is formatted. A lot of it is formatted because the conditioning, the programming, TV is programming. There was a point in time where my favorite TV show was A Different World, and no disrespect to anybody, but The Cosby Show. It was through these television shows that I began to develop my personality. It was because I watched a African American household with a male who was a professional and a mother who was a professional, and all the children were expected to attend college. That I thought this was the norm. I thought this was the norm. And as Thursday evenings at 8 o'clock began to wear down, then the music started coming into play. The clubbing begins to come into play. The drugs. I tried cocaine. But why? How does this all make sense? So if you understand that the United States has the highest prison population in the world, you also understand that this is not by chance. This is by design. Because when you end slavery, the prison complex, the prison industrial complex begins to increase. Every town, before you do anything, you build a jail, you build a prison, you build facilities that support the ongoing business of slavery / prison. So while I'm reading these books, I'm reflecting. I'm inside the prison, and this is the scariest shit I ever saw in prison. I saw an individual, and I'm not gonna say his name. I saw an individual that was incarcerated with me that did 14 years. He did 14 years. He was an old dope boy, and then he went home. He went home. He was back within 7 months. This was the scariest shit I saw. I have seen people get stabbed. I have seen people getting taken advantage of in the worst possible way. But this right here, this was scary. This was scary because you did 14 years and you stayed on the street for 7 months. And so then I had to have a conversation with bro. I'm like, bro, what happened? You went home, you came back, you got new gold teeth. What's going on? This is what he said to me. He said, bro, it's hard out there. I said, what you mean? It's hard on the street? You talking about, bro, have you tasted this motherfucking Kool-Aid that stains the floor? Have you tasted this Salisbury patty that they got in this bitch? Have you tasted the mystery meat? You say it's hard out there? Here's the realization. If you sit in chain gang for 5, 10, 15 years and you're not really preparing yourself to be on the streets, guess what? To co-host with one, I don't know what that means on TikTok. And then was successful. Okay, we'll take that. If you're not preparing yourself to be free, bro, then you kind of setting yourself up for destruction. If you're in jail and you are thinking about ways to go back home and to break additional laws, then the race you're running, bro, is redundant as fuck. If you're not preparing yourself, if you're not picking up a trade, if you're not reading some books, if you're not renewing your mind, if you ain't talking, if you ain't praying to Jesus or bumping your head, 27 with no record, only the real men make it out here. Hey man, those are facts, bro. Those are facts. Those are facts. There's no lies told. It's no lies. Young OG Hoy, no lies told. If you in chain gang and you're not preparing yourself to be a contributing member of society, bro, then your ass is going back to jail. I was at an institution with two individuals who had been arrested for armed robbery, got out at the same time together. Bro, when you get out of jail, they give you a little white stupid ass shirt and some beige pants and some cat heads. Bro, when they got locked up on the news that evening, they both still had the same thing on. These niggas then got out of jail and stayed for 15, 20 minutes. They literally tried robbing. And what I'm saying is that confidence is not there. So, again, the scariest thing I've ever seen in prison is people come back within a limited amount of time and to have no clue. So, what this caused me to do is this, where I stopped playing cards. I stopped playing. I came to some very acute conclusions. Mind you, I got a child waiting on me when I come home. So this is scaring me, but it's preparing me because I'm just like, bro, you're going to miss 9 years of her life, bro. You got to do what you bringing to the table. It ain't this motherfucking jump shot. It ain't this jump. You're not going to the NBA. You suck at playing tongue. You're not doing none of that. None of that. What is it that what can you do? How can you contribute to her life? I started taking trades, bro. I took auto body and painting. I took culinary arts. I took man, every trade that they had at Alto, bro, I took it. And then I joined the fucking book club. I joined the debate club. In my mind, I said to myself, shout at you, I love you, but you ignorant as hell. You better add something to your brain. If you ain't willing to add something to your brain, then get used to this. And then I started seeing older brothers that was in chain gang. Bro, you grandpa age, man, and you sitting in jail. And so I stopped pointing the finger at them and saying, you an idiot or you stupid. No, because that's not what I'm on. I'm trying to take a step back and I'm saying that what happened? Where's that disconnection at? Why is there not a shifting of a paradigm? The truth of the matter is this. A lot of us, we get institutionalized. I'm been home 19 years. I'm still a little institutionalized. You see, I keep a skull cap on. I don't know why. But I got 50 of these motherfuckers. You see what I'm saying? So after you stay at a certain place for a certain amount of time, you begin to pick up habits that you cannot put down. You begin to do things by way of the way that you're taught. And so there are some people, they got locked up in a particular part of town. They did their time, and when they get out, they go right back to that same part of town. Let me tell you something. It's hard. It's hard to go back to the place where you committed that crime and come up with a different mindset because you kind of fall back into the juice of things. You got to have a different plan. It would help if you were able to get particular trades. At some point in time, on this very couch behind me, I interviewed Houston. Houston said that in 1990, you could get a 4-year degree in the Georgia Department of Corrections. Now, I remember as a teen and a young adult or maybe a kid seeing somebody run for office and saying that this person who's running for office wants to educate the prisoners, and you can't even afford the college education as somebody who's not broken the law. So then let's dive deeper off into that because now we're tough on crime. But what this does is it makes time tougher. Yeah. If you do not educate a person, if you do not allow them, if you do not give them an opportunity to get stronger, just because you locked up for 10 years, bro, that don't make you smarter. It just makes you older. In certain instances, more aggressive. If you do not learn anything, if you do not pick up a trade, if you don't get some type of certification, what you gonna do? You're gonna go home and it's just gonna automatically get better. It's not, because here's the things you got to deal with. First of all, you can't even find no place to live because a convicted felon. You know how much money I done wasted filling out applications trying to find somewhere to live. I'm 29 years old. I'm living at my mama's house. She looking at me. I'm looking at her. We looking at each other. This shit looking crazy. Shout out to bro. It's looking crazy. And when I try to go get an apartment, guess what they tell me? Nah, you're a convicted felon. Man, it's the dumbest shit in the world. I got a job. I'm trying to get it together. I can't even get a place to live. Okay, so now I'm being honest because right now I work for the same county that I got arrested in. Mind you, I got a full pardon. I went back to college. I went back and got my certification in anger management. I am a licensed certified anger management specialist within the state of Georgia. My anger management is a tad bit different. I had a support system. People fucking helped me. Everybody don't have that help. What I mean is some people coming back to a defunct, you left a defunct situation, and this is the reason why you went to chain gang. You didn't learn shit, you didn't pick up nothing, and then you came back to this very defunct platform. You don't have nothing going on. It's just a matter of time. Even myself, bro, I said to him, I said, man, shit tough. Then I see everybody riding clean and this and that. And bro, I picked the pistol up. I ain't get a chance to put it on nobody. But in my mind, I was like, bro, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3. And the truth of the matter is this: that was the dumbest shit ever. But my self-confidence was not there. I'm gonna tell you what, bro. I was laid down on the dude, bro. I'm talking about pistol in hand with one of my alto partners. And the only thing that changed this is this. My daughter called me. The one who's I had missed 9 years of her life, she called me. She was like, Dad, I'm ready to go to school. Man, I broke down. That's when I decided. I said, you know what, Butler? You're not a real street nigga. You're not. You are not a real street nigga. By definition, by text, by understanding, you are not I am not a real street nigga. And those are just the facts. And I'm a fucking horrible criminal. Horrible. I did 10 years. I didn't get no money. I didn't get a dime. I didn't hide no money. It wasn't no safe with no money. Nigga, I tried to rob a grocery store. The police pulled up for a pack of cigarettes. I'm listening to goddamn 8Ball and NJG coming out hard and slick arm robbery and all this bullshit. Not to blame them. But what I'm saying is I'm a horrible criminal. So when I was in that situation, bro, and my daughter called me, man, it broke me down. The dude who I was attempting to do the robbery with, he looking at me like, what the fuck wrong with you, Shy? I said, man, I don't want to do this, man. I can't do this, bro. And I just had a renewing of the mind. And whatever dirt I had going on, bro, I had to put it down. I had to have a real conversation with myself, man. Hey, if you don't get your shit together, you're going to go back to chain gang. It ain't going to be no minor because you ain't no minor lawbreaker. You're a fucking idiot. This is me talking to myself. You idiot, and you could be violent. And I'm being honest with you. If I thought I could put the pistol on somebody and I would be set with a couple of hundred, I probably would have did it, bro. But here's the reality of the situation. Fuck shit begets fuck shit. If I rob and this is my way of success, this is where I see where I'm winning, I'm gonna continue to do this. And I don't know if you ever did no dirt, but sometimes breaking the law is addictive. It's addictive, man. It begins to feel good. And when you're able to pay for shit and not asking a whole bunch of questions, you know how some people get addicted to selling drugs. What I'm telling you is that if you're not careful, you'll get addicted to that feeling. So I had to find something else. First of all, I decided, I said, hey, I know I can grind in illegal rims. I gotta hustle in legal rims. I gotta get some of these calluses on my hands. And that's what I did. Man, I get up and I work, bro. Cause I have nightmares about going back to chain gang. I don't want to be in chain gang, bro. To the point where it fucking petrifies me. And I surround myself with visions as to what's going on inside chain gang, bro. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want to live that life. So I work hard to stay out of it. And my name means something in the community, bro. I got a full pardon from the state of Georgia. I got a license to carry. But I also understand I have a responsibility because I can't mess up because I got other people that's going to come behind me and they're going to be stronger than me. And they're going to have something better for the community. So I'm going to do my part, but I'm going to keep my fucking name straight. So all of the podcasts and all this shit, man, you know, we get on here and we laugh and we joke about this. But at the end of the day, if there's no resolution, if there's no solution, what the fuck are we doing, bro? Talking about prison is cool. It's cool, man. If that's therapy, you know, and I do it on this page, I talk about it. But I think at the end of the day, prison to certain people is a full motion picture. And so what I tried to do is to go in and take a snapshot. It's going to scare the shit out you and show it to you. So you say, hey, that's a bad place to be. The most important thing, though, and what I'm learning is that we got to get it to the youth. If people my age, we aged out, they don't expect for certain people to do certain things because it's just the youngins. If I got to figure out a way to try to get to them. Now, I do have classes set up all this week. I am Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I'm at the courthouse. I am facilitating classes. I have a journaling class on Monday and Tuesday. On Wednesday and Thursday, I have a debate class. On this Friday, I'll be at Miller Grove High School for a domestic violence situation. So within, I got my hands in it. But to me, and I'm just thinking out loud, it needs to be something that's exposed to every at-risk teen. And for my personal opinion, all teens are at risk, especially in urban communities, because a lot of kids are getting off in situations and they don't understand the shit that they really just stuck their hand in. If you in the state of Georgia and you are a middle school or a high schooler, you ought to know what an SB 440 is. You ought to know what a mandatory minimum is. You ought to understand that the prison system is a motherfucking business. You got to understand that. If you don't understand that, you're going to end up being on the shelf. And when you end up on the shelf, bro, it's not too late. But if I step in the boo-boo, you ain't got to step in the boo-boo. You know what I mean? Watch me clean this off my shoe and go through the hard times that I'm going through. But you have to find a way to communicate these messages to the younger population. That's what I'm on. I'm inside the juvenile facilities. I'm inside the jails. I'm inside the prisons. Well, no, they just denied me and go inside the prison because they say I be talking to gang members online. What they really pissed off is that and I'm not trying to expose anybody. What I'm saying is your fucking prison sucks because you ain't doing your job. So they was like access denied. Much respect to everybody who tried to get me into Telford, but at the end of the day, I ain't gonna stop telling the truth. And if my truth deters you or discredits me, then so fucking be it. The truth got to be told, and I'm gonna live and die on it. At the end of the day, man, I got some more videos coming, man. I appreciate the support. Tony Starks, Chump, Young OG Hardhead. I appreciate you getting that comment section, hit that like button, man. Let me know what you want to hear. Oh, if you got solutions, bro. If you got solutions, because I got relationships with a number of people. Bro, I don't have it all figured out. And I'm for the people. If I could do something and you got a suggestion, man, suggest it, bro, so we can get some shit done. The name of the game is to change the dynamics of what's going on. Because right now, guess what? There are no empty prisons. Ain't no empty jails. And they continue to build these motherfuckers, bro. They're going to keep building them. And we're going to keep filling them up. And this process keeps going. And with this process keep going, guess what? The black family begins to unfold because you'll have more homosexuality. You're going to have more lesbians. A lot of and this is a whole nother thing I'm about to open. You got a lot of lesbians because it ain't enough men. In the state of Georgia, guess what? It bitch like 5-1. Ain't no good men. They all locked up. That's the truth. You got to be a lesbian. I said it. You got to be a lesbian because ain't no man for you to be with, especially if you are mediocre in I appreciate y'all logging in, but I want to break this thing down. Well, we see not just prison and the shit that going on TV, but the after effects, the molestation, the trauma, the homosexuality, the poverty, the the uh, uh, the non-rehabilitation, the increased recidivism, and just the mentality to destroy oneself. I'm out, bro.